In this video, I want to have a look at surface area problems that involve Pythagoras' theorem. So for some triangular prisms, we're going to have to use Pythagoras' theorem to find the length of an unknown side. So let's have a look at an example of that. So our first example, we're asked to calculate the surface area of this triangular prism. Now we know that this length is 30, we've got 10 and a height of 24, but we don't know this length here. So we need to be able to find that so that we can find the area of this rectangle that's slanted up here. So to find that, we know that Pythagoras' theorem says c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared, where that c is the hypotenuse, so that's always our longest side. So in this case, that c is our n, and the a and the b are our 24 and our 10. So we're going to have n squared is equal to 24 squared plus 10 squared, which would give us 676. And then to find n, we'd have to take the square root of 676, which would give us 26. So we know that that length there is 26, the length of this side, and now we can find the surface area. So the surface area would be, if we look at this triangle first, we're going to have half times the base, which is 10, and the height, which is 24. And then times that by 2, because there's a triangle that's the same size on the other end. Then if we have a look at the bottom of the shape, that's 30 by 10. So we'll go plus 30 times 10. If we look at the back, so we've got a rectangle that's 24 centimetres tall and 30 centimetres long. And then if we look at this slanted side along here, then we've got a base of 30 and that height of 26 that we just found. So we can put all of that in our calculator. And we'll end up with 2040. And because all our measurements were in meters, it's going to be meters squared. Right, we've got one more example. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. This one's given us the height that we need to find. And if we look at this right-angled triangle here, then this is our hypotenuse, which is that 29. So this time we're trying to find the short side. So if we know c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared, that c is our 29. So 29 squared is equal to our h. And then we're looking at this side here, so the length of that bit. We know that the whole distance along the base here is 40. And we've got these little marks on here, which mean that these two bits are the same length. So that means that each of those has to be 20. So we're going to have plus 20 squared. That means to find h squared, we're going to have to go 29 squared minus this 20 squared. If we pop that in our calculators, we'll end up with 441. And then we need to find h, so we'll take the square root of that, which would give us 21. So we know that the height of that triangle there is 21 centimetres. So now we can find the surface area. So if we look at the triangle on the front first, we're going to have half times the base, which is 40, and the height, which is 21. And we'll times that by 2 because there's another triangle that's the same on the back of that shape. Then if we have a look at the base of that triangular prism is 40 by 15. And then if we have a look at our two sides, this sloped face and the sloped face on the other side that we can't see, they'll be the same size. And that's going to be 15 times 29. So we'll have 15 times 29 times 2. So then we'll pop that all in our calculator. So it'll give us 2,310. And because it's all in centimetres, it's going to be centimetres squared. So that's two examples of finding surface area when our problems involve Pythagoras' theorem.